Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hey, it's Friday morning, and ain't God good? And won't He do it? Oh, yes, He will. Oh, yes, He will. I know my listeners probably saying, Lee Craft, Lee Craft, Lee Craft. You say the same thing every morning. I'm going to say Enoch, Ewok, Enoch. That means y'all sure know what to say. Look, it's Friday morning, right? And I was just thinking to myself, I said, what kind of topic would be good for today? I see, you know what the topic is for today? This is no accident. I know you're probably asking yourself, man, Lee Craft, what do you mean this is no accident? But before we get started, if you have any comments or concerns, please email me at leecraftwhatif@gmail.com or go to Anchor, Spotify, YouTube, Facebook, all those beautiful apps. Look for the animated black man with a white beard, smiling and profiling, and finally realize, y'all trying to size me up. Yeah, I paused. I paused on purpose. Let you know, hey, sometimes you got to pause with life, right? And the subject for today is this is no accident. You know, a lot of times we have certain things that don't go the way we think it should have went. We say, man, that was bad. Man, it's a bad accident. No, no. Sometimes things are no accident. An accident's what? Something that happens that you didn't foresee. Something that, boom. But some things are not accidents. But we said it was an accident. You know, like meeting your significant others. Man, we accidentally met. How was that? Man, accidentally met. It was meant to be. A lot of things that are meant to be, we said, are accidents. Like when you got fired from your job. Is that an accident or is that an incident? Hmm? Look, I'm just here to tell you though, like a lot of things that we say are accidents, they're not accidents. It was God's design for us to go through what we're going through. When you lose your job, you know, that's not an accident. It's not an accident because you didn't foresee it. You didn't foresee that was going to happen, or did you? But no matter what you saw, it was meant to be. God make no mistakes. Look, you got people in the Bible, right? Moses, I think, like I said, hey, I'm not a Bible thumper because I will get some things wrong, right? I think Moses, I think Pharaoh was looking to kill the firstborn son or first male or whatever it was, and they put the Pharaoh in a little basket, right, and roll down the river to, you know how the story goes, right? And because I don't want to mess it up, I will mess it up. It's early in the morning too. Shoot, I've been said the wrong thing. But no, but you understand what I'm saying, all right? Was it an accident that she got the baby out the river? Hmm? It wasn't an accident. I know you probably say, Lee Craft, how do you come up with all these topics? It's just life. You know, it's your perspective. You know, a lot of things that we say are accident, they're not accident. They was planned. Everything that happened to us, whether it's bad or good, it was God's plan. There's no accidents. You know, me being here talking to you guys, think of an accident, it's God's plan. I have a lot of life lessons to talk about. And I'm going to go through them piece by piece and day by day, depending on what's on my heart when I wake up in the morning. But what I'm going to start doing, my daughter told me, Daddy, you got to write down what's going on, what will really help people. I said, baby, a lot of my stories are helping people. And she said, Daddy, you're right, Daddy. But go with what's going on with the time, Daddy. Said, you're right, you're right. And like people ask me about the President of the United States. You think he got in office intention or accident? Yeah, yeah. It was God's plan, you know? I'm telling you, it's going to reveal everything. A lot of things think the accident, they're not accidents, just God's plan. Everything that happens for a reason, you know? Accident means what? Something you didn't see coming, right? When he won, we didn't see that coming. Nobody saw it. After everything was going on, you know what I'm saying, that shouldn't win, but still won, it wasn't an accident, but it's meant to be. My thing is to read people. You know, whoever's in the White House, hey, I just pray that they take care of all the people. That's all I ever pray for. And let God do his rest. Let God do his rest. Let God do the rest. You know, there are no accidents. I'm just saying, whatever happens, it's destined to happen. You know, they probably say, Lee Craft, something's wrong with you. No, nothing's wrong with me. But be mindful. No matter what you're going through, I can guarantee you one thing. It's going to be okay as long as you make God a part of your life. That's the what if guarantee. Accidents. You leaving, going to work, and you have a car get crashed, right? Is it an accident? No. It was going to happen that day. You leaving late, missing an accident. Was it God's plan? It was meant to happen that way. God knows our schedule. God knows everything going to happen with every second and every minute for those who believe. You don't believe? Hey, that's on you. That's on you. I'm not trying to put pressure on nobody to believe what I believe. I just believe there's a higher power. I really believe that with all my heart. Because a lot of things that happen, I said, man, there got to be a God. If you seen some of the things that I've seen, if you came out of some of the things, that situation that I've been in, and still came out without a scratch on my body, it's a God. When people die, it's that, man, God, no. Who lives forever? Nobody lives forever. Nobody. There's only one or two that walk straight into heaven, didn't die. Like I said, I forget a lot of things in the morning time, but this is the thing, good people. A lot of things we don't want to believe, and want to believe that things happen. Like I said, there really no accidents in this world. A lot of things that happen was meant to happen. That's why I said it's no accident. A lot of things, a lot of so-called accidents push you to your blessing. It's God's plan to make sure that you don't forget who He is. I'm just saying, people. I'm just saying. We look at things different ways. I look at it like, is the glass half full or the glass half empty? It depends on you. If I drop this glass on the floor, is that an accident? That probably will. No, I'm just playing. But no, like I said, it was meant to happen. It was just meant to happen. So, like I said, good people, life has a lot of accidents that made us better. Finding penicillin, was it an accident? I'm just saying. A lot of things happen we consider to be accident, but no, it was just God's plan. It's God's plan. So, like I said, hopefully you enjoyed the show. Hopefully you got my message. And hopefully this wasn't an accident that you find in my channel. Because it meant for you to find the channel. Because everybody got something for everybody. You know what I'm saying? You flip to a channel and you looking for something and you run across me and say, man, was it an accident I found this man? Because he gave me all the information that I needed. Was it an accident? Or was it meant to be? So like I said, my kids said, Daddy, you're not a good storyteller. They're not lying. They're not lying. I can read a story and still mess it up. Excuse me. And I'm not a bad reader. That's the thing about it. Some people have those gifts when they read certain things, and just, man, I want to be in his class. But Lee Craft reads, man, I think I'm going to drop out of school. Just play. You have to have humor in your life. You have to learn how to laugh at yourself, because others are going to beat you down sometimes, and it just builds you up to be better. Not to just go after them, but just let them go. Let them go. Sometimes you have to fight fire with fire. Just be still. Just be still. So hopefully I didn't bore you. If I did, I apologize. And it's not an accident, or is it meant to be? So with that being said, this is Lee Craft. This is my podcast. If you have any comments or concerns, please email me at leecraftwhatif@gmail.com. One band, one sound. Together, we got an opportunity to turn this whole world around. But in order to have a real conversation, you got to have real people. If you want to have a real conversation. Have a blessed day. And please find time to make time to tell God.